What's up, guys? Welcome to 12M Hustle. Let's get into it. Hope you guys are having a good morning. Just came back from the gym, got my top step up, and let's do some trades. So we're gonna wait for the opening range. 30 seconds. We're about to open in about 30 seconds. We're gonna let this set up, and then we'll go from there. Pretty simple today. We're gonna keep it light, keep it tight. You know what time it is, guys? It's time to make that money. So I hope you guys are having a good one. Hope everything's good. Oh, there we go. Whoops. Got the mic going. There we go. So I hope everything's good. Welcome to 12 M Hustle. Stay humble. Let's grind. Let's get into it. So there's our alarm right there. We have the open. Open just gone on right now. Open is on. Alarm is on. Let's do this. We are live. Live. Let's get into it. So opening range. Let's see what it wants to set up. So what I do is I set up my opening range, wait for the next second, and then I move over to a 5-minute or even a 15-minute. So we'll let that set. Looks like it wants to push. Looks like we'll join this. We'll join that on the micro on the push. All right, and we will go to a 5-minute. Okay, so it looks like we were in a downtrend all last night. So curious to see if we take these lows here. Let's see if that happens or if it doesn't happen. But we will take that opening range off of 30 seconds. Opening range. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay. Sure, good. All right, awesome. We are good, good. Sweet, good to go. Cameras, everything's good. All right, so we're in the green. We might trail this. Let's see. Let's get a free trade. Free trade on. We're going to let this keep shooting up. Let it keep shooting up. Let's go down to a 5-minute. Nice opening range push there. Very nice. Very nice. If we get to VWAP, let's see if we can sell it up. Very nice push. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Probably lock it out here. Just the goal is to get green on each XFA and then move on to the next one. Let's move. Let's continue this long here. Free trade because we're risking 60 what we just made for the day. And I want to see if it's going to hold out. I want to get a push. There we go. There's the push I was looking for. Let's add to the winner. Add to a winner. Push, push, push. Push, push. Boom. Get out. Boom. Okay. Beautiful. And see if it pushes anymore. All right. Stop out. Let's lock this up. And yes. So we just locked that account. $100 profit. Let's move on to the next one. Boom. This is how we do it. 32. So want to see a pullback here. Let's see if we push it. If we push above here, then I'll go for a long. Let's look at a 15-minute. Boom. By the way, the red line is your volume point of control. And then this purple line that you guys see going on here, let me make it, is actually this yesterday's low, which is pretty amazing, right? So yesterday's lows that I have drawn out for you guys, looks like we are holding it. I want to see if we can get another breakout above that. I want to do a long here, but I want to get a pullback. A little more, a little lower. Here's a good pullback. All right, that's a good pullback. And we'll wait for that to push. Beautiful. All right, I'll set up my other charts. Let that push. Oh, let's get this into a free trade. So free trade right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Looks like the market is going back up. It looks like we had a huge sell-off overnight. I'm trying not to trade Asia anymore, so I just look at the charts just for the opening. Boom. Stopped out. Okay. Awesome. Let's take another long if we can get a breakout here. It's 634. If not, I can risk it down here. Let's see. It's a good little risk. Down if we break this range, I think we continue down to breaking this lower low. So We are going to wait for that. All right. Beautiful. We're going to let that set up, and I'm going to set up my other charts. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, I'm trying not to trade Asia more just because I want to spend less time on the charts. I really just want to trade New York Open, and then that's it. I even took TradingView off my phone just because I don't even want to look at what's going on until I come into this. I came into this morning. I just watched that. Oh, let me log into my Ninja Trader. Just logging into my Ninja Trader. Got my other accounts. All right, let's see. If we can get a push above there, I will add to my winner. So plan on XFAs is just lock out, just grow them slowly because they're 50Ks. So I just want to grow them slowly, I mean, if it takes me a month to grow them, that's fine. And then once I got some good size, then push. Goal is, like anything else, get them to at least $5,000 each, then take half out. Might take a minute just because I'm taking base hits. As you can tell, I'm only using like 3 micros. Keeping it tight. Let's get some jams on. I usually put them. Whoa, yeah. So you guys can see this is my Ninja Trader account. Bada boom. There we go. Let's get some jams going for you guys. Let's see. Let's pump it up. I like to trade with music. It just keeps me locked in, focus. There we go. There we go. There we go. Waiting to see if it holds that breakout. I'm just getting some music for you guys real quick. There we go. There we go. Let's bump it up. Got some jams going. There we go. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. I'm looking at ES. I just pulled up my ES right now. All right. There we go. Just pulled up ES. By the way, we had a good gym sesh. We got the jams going. Yeah. Actually, I'm about to eat my breakfast. Protein bar. That's my breakfast. I already had my coffee. Let's get this going. So 6:38. Six thirty-eight. Okay. I'll show you guys my green accounts right now. I'm just watching this trade play out. I'm not gonna add to a loser. I hate DCAing. I'm okay if I get stopped out down here. That's fine. Overall, I think the market wants to push above, but if it wants to do this W pattern where it just goes wub up and then pushes lower low, it is 6:39, so we should get some type of action by 6:45. Just waiting to get that right now. We got some nice levels. Let's see if the sell-off wants to continue. Yeah, I missed this whole sell-off. I mean, I did not trade too much. I hit a couple, like probably the Globex open, and then I stopped. And actually, I'll show you guys that. I have one account that I'm trying to save, but here it is. This is my... I also have my take profit accounts. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's a push. We can add to that. So 3 micros, and it's okay if it stops me out. But anyways, this is the accounts from last night's. So we had some green. So haven't traded these new ones I picked up. I'm just holding off on those. If we get good setups, then I'll trade them. If not, then I won't. Game plan's pretty simple for these last accounts I got up. I'm just going to trade real freaking slow. So it's going to be slow and boring, but that's how you do it with these props. So in total, I have 4 XFAs. I got 4 Tradeify accounts, or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I have 5 Tradeify accounts. I'm sorry. 5 Tradeify accounts. Total of 9 accounts. Oh, and I have 1 take profit account that I'm pretty close to passing, but I'll probably try to pass it tomorrow. I'm just not going to push it. Hope you guys are having a good morning. Gym sesh was good. Empty gym, you know. Always fun when it's empty gym. And so we're just letting that set up. I might take one off here, actually. Take one off just to de-risk. Okay, I'm okay with taking that off and then having this as my stop down here. Might even take another one off. Yeah, so that's a good stop. All right. I want to see it push above this level. Like, that's really where I'm interested. It's what I want to see. I want to see bulls take over and make a higher high. Let's step back for a little bit. Here's a 30-minute. So I de-risked. I took off my 2 ads that I had off there on that pullback so I can let it work a little more. This is what I want to see, that push above that. But I don't know if ES is going to work with us. Let's see. ES looks like it wants to push too, wants to push the VWAP as well. But I want to see it go. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, boom. Okay, another push. Let's do a little break for 4 micros. I'm waiting for a breakout here. 7 micros. If I get a push here, I'm ready to... Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Give me the push. Let's see if we can get a push. 5-minute. I'm looking for that push. Push. ES is pushing. ES is pushing. Boom. There it is. There it is. Beautiful. 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 Beautiful push on ES. And we're going to leave a runner on. All right, free trade. Free trade. We're in a free trade right now. Let's see if it continues to do a breakout. Very nice walkthrough. Very nice breakout. Opening range was beautiful to be here, and then scalp up. Let's see. We're continuing this push. If it takes me out, that's fine. Boom. And you know what we do, guys? We lock it out right here. I'm green. I am take profit, see profit, and dip out. Now, since we just touched that, we're going to move to the next one. Boom. So we lock that out. And the reason I don't copy trade, sometimes people ask me why I don't copy trade, because if you're like on a losing streak or you're losing, you could lose all the accounts, right? So I'm going to go quick little scalp here, quick long, because I see ES is continuing to push, and I want to see NQ push to 21,400. So I'm going to let that ride. See that? Let it ride. Let it ride. Let's put a free trade in. And as soon as I'm in profit, I love putting in a free trade, right? Boom. Beautiful. because this gives me, once I've made this profit, it gives me, I have expenses, I have ammo now. If I want to go back in, I can. And then if I, you know, I can let it work. Look at that. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, this is bullish for sure. Nice push. It is 6:45. I'm going to wait now. Now we're going to wait. Okay. It's a good push. Here's a 15-minute. Nice hold. Here's a 30-minute. So in order for to be short, short's got to go down here, right? That's kind of what you want to look. If you want to short this, I don't want to short this up here because I don't want to short into a green candle and continue to push. ES looks like it wants to push, but I'm going to hold off and wait now. That was my 6:45 alarm. Just went off, so now we're just waiting. Okay, I want to see a push. I want to see ES. I'm watching ES. See what it wants to do. See if we get some type of pullback. No pullback, huh? Okay. I'm probably going to wait till 7. I'm going to let it push to London. I'm just going to let it push. I'm going to wait. See what it wants to do. It was a good push. If we can get a pullback back to 21,322, it'd be very nice. I want to see it take London high. Yes, it's kind of slowing down. Let's see if we can. We'll do a quick scalp. We'll risk a quick little micro there and see if it takes us out. That's fine. But I want to see 21,400. ES is either going to join the party here. Yep. ES is going to join the party, and NQ is going to hit that London. Or it's either not. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna add to this. I'm just gonna let it play out. I'm gonna let that play out. Let's see. Watching ES. ES is 59.22, 59.28. So London high on the ES is 59.43. And it is pushing above VWAP. So I'm still watching it. Don't want to add to this. Want to see a push here. Let's go to a 5-minute. Beautiful. Let's switch to a free trade. All right, now we're in a free trade. Free trade. If it takes me out here, I don't like how it keeps kind of pushing back down. I want to see it go, right? On these candles, it was go, go, go. That's kind of what I want to see. Go, go, go. Right? Push, 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 push. This action, I don't like. And like I said, this purple line is yesterday's low. Another push above here. We could possibly add to make a higher high. I like to go with price, with the trend, right? Let's see. Let's see a push, push. ES wants to push. I'm waiting. Oh, nope. It's making that wiki top. Like it's getting toppy. That's down to a 2-minute. This is when the smaller time frames matter. You see this going on here? See that? Almost like a top, 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 top. And then, let's see. Push. Okay. There's the push there. And now I want to see a continuation. I added to that push there. There we go. There's a push. Come on. 400. Okay, ES is trying to push. Took that extra one off. And we're going to let that ride. I'm still looking for 21,400. ES is pushing, so it is making it happen. Boom, come on. I'm looking for this push up here. There we go. Free trade. Man, I'm still looking for that push. Come on, 21,400. Come on, ES wants to do it. Do it. It's pushing. ES is pushing. ES is at 59. Oh, looks like we're about to get it. Another free trade. Oh, it took me out. So it looks like NQ tapped that. And for these 20 points, I don't know if I want to risk 60 man. I think I'm just gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Yeah, we're gonna wait. Man, ES. Come on, ES. Get with the program. 651. It is 651. I really don't want to chase this, but I do want that London high of 21. Actually, it was 2184. Let's see if we can get it. Come on, push, 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 push. You're gonna let it work. Okay, NQ just pushed. ES is pushing. Beautiful. There we go. Man, it took forever to get to 21,400. There we go. Let it ride. There we go. There we go. So, just called it. That's what we were looking for. Boom. Okay. That's cool. That I was looking for 21,400. Now I sit back and I wait because NQ pushed, ES pushed. Looks like they want to keep pushing. We can join one more to see if. Looks like it wants to go to Asia. Let's get another push. Oh, no DCA, no DCA. We're just gonna hold it. Waiting for ES to see what it wants to do. ES wants to pull back. Oh, I took that off. That's fine. I'll take that loss. Because I'm watching ES pulling back. So we'll just chill and wait. I want to see if it breaks this 15-minute. Oh, let's see. Time is it? 6:53. Let's see if NQ wants to break a 10-minute. Or if it wants to continue to go up. So ES has not hit London high of 59.43, but it did hit Asia low of 59.35. So it did tap that. So just FYI on that. So we're getting a little bit of a pullback. And I'm just waiting here. And here's a 5 minute, here's a 3 minute, and here's a 2 minute. So we're just gonna wait to see this work. Additionally, you want to add above here, right, to your winner. If it takes me out here, I'm fine. I don't want to add to this. Kind of have a people use like a 3 bar where they're like, when it makes a high, it's going to continue up. So this bar you had 1, 2, 3, continue to push up. This was the break here. That was like where you would hold it. And then same thing, 1, 2, 3. So now you have 1, 2, 3, meaning if it breaks here, you want to go short, looking for a pullback into 21,340. But it's actually pushing, and you want to see a break of this. Adding, looking for a push here. Adding, looking for a push. Adding to a winner. See if we get a push here. Let's drop down. And there's a push. Took some off. All right, we took some off on that push, and we're going to leave these 5 micros on to see if we continue the push up. Good stop out right here. Looks good. Let's see what it wants to do. That's good. All right. Good little scalp. Added to the winner. So now we're just going to hold here on this 2 minute and see if it breaks. And actually what we'll do is we'll take one off. There we go. And we'll take another one off. Okay. So we're pretty much back to where we're at. 103 on the L. And then if we take this, we can go ahead and short this. So that's what we're waiting for there. Oh, my bad. Whoa, 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 whoa. And there's NQ on a 5 minute. Looks like it might break, but it wants to keeps holding that lower 5 minute wick. I want to see it push up above 21,404 to continue the bullish action. And ES looks like it's pushing down. So we're going to wait. Took another one off. So slowly de-risking. We're on the 2 minute here. Let's see if it breaks. Now this was midnight opening range as well. Looks like ES is breaking down. We're gonna let it take us out. We're just gonna wait. We're 2 micros left on. I want to see if it wants to pull back down to 21,344. If it wants to continue the grind up. It's about to break on a 5 minute. Okay, just broke on a 5 minute. Let's go, let's go, let's go. fully. We're going to let that see if it gives it to us. It is about to be 7 o'clock. Let's see. We're looking for a push down into this. ES is pushing down. Come on. Oh, ES just pushed up. See if it takes us out. It might. Yep. $7 o'clock. Let's see. I have a feeling it wants to go at least down to 21,342 VWAP at least. That was a nice wick on a 1 minute on the NQ. Same thing on the ES. Let's see. Boom. Boom. Okay, so we took some off there. And we'll let it ride down. What we'll do is we'll go down to a 2 minute. Just broke a 2 minute. Okay, let's go. Come on. We got a nice stop there. Let's see if it wants to keep going down or what. Or if it wants to stop us out. Here's a 3 minute. I don't want to add to this. Good wick down. Good push on ES. Whoa. Completely just overshot my thing there. What the hell was that? Is there news? Was that news related? I don't know what the hell happened on that one. Yeah, I don't know what happened on that one, guys. I think there was news, but I guess I'll take it. I mean, ES just cleared out London high and Asia high, so that was a big push. What was that? Let's see. Where's my phone? Yeah, it was supposed to take me out, but I don't know what happened. There's news? Let's see. What's today? Tuesday? Wednesday. 8:30, 6:30, 9:45. Oh, PMI? Today's, I don't even know. Yeah, PMI, what was today? Let's see. Today's Wednesday. Oh, we did have news today. Oops. It looks like we had news today. That was a nasty push up. So it is about to be 7 o'clock and we're just still holding this one. Yeah, that was weird. It was supposed to take me out for a smaller loss. Took me out for like $200. I'll take it. Down 275, and here's a 30 minute. So again, if NQ goes below a 21,362, 21,362, which is right here, That's kind of where I'm looking to short. And here's a 30-minute. Here's a 1 hour. This is what 1 hour looks like. We top wicked. Looks like we top wicked into this area. By the way, the red line is, I'll show you guys. So, right here. It's basically the volume price indicator, and it just shows you kind of the volume area where you have a bunch of people stuck. But that was wild. That candle was crazy candle, almost 100-point candle on the ES and on the NQ. But I'll take it, I guess. Yeah, I'm not going to add to this one. I'm just going to let it do its thing. If anything, I'll wait till it gets back to the top here and then take it off and then wait again. I want to see on a 15 it break this and break this as well. Here's a 5 and here's a 3. We can add one more. ES is pushing. Above this is game for bulls. Above this previous high wick that it just did, it's game on for bulls for sure. I'm taking some off because I'm trying to make some of my loss back. So. And ain't nothing wrong with making your loss back to keep your mindset in check. Back down that 1 micro. Yeah, if we get a push above this, it's game. This is kind of the area where I'm watching for a breakdown into VWAP here. And I'm only down the risk about 58 here. It could take me out. That's fine. It's fine. I accept that loss. I want to see it push down. Quick little scalp there. Here's a 3. Here's a 5. Here's your 5 here. It's 707, and we are pretty high up there. Yeah, so I mean, NQ's on fire. For sure. I'll just take that one off. I'll take it off. I'm not digging it. Yeah, if you're not feeling comfortable off in the trade, just take it off and wait. And just chill and wait. So I'm just going to wait now. It's 7:08. Here's a 5, 3, and a 2. You can kind of see how it's doing higher highs. It hasn't made new lows here. I'll wait for shorts. I'll wait for ES to break 59.29, and NQ needs to break, what is that, 21.360 in order for us to go down. It kind of relaxed for a bit there. If we can get above this, he'll push. what I'll do, and I'll just leave the order there, let it do its thing. And that way I'll just wait. I'll just chill and wait. Yeah, that was a wild move. I have a daily level, this daily level here. Anything above this too as well looks pretty good for longs because they're probably holding that as their stop. Yeah, that was a wicked candle. Yeah, lately the market has been, previous daily has just been holding. Oh, okay. I want to see it drop here though, because this is just going to keep doing these little pullbacks. Yeah, see? Again, ES is still at 59.31. I want to see ES at 59.27. That'll be a triple bottom. And then shorts are looking juicy. Yeah, see, this is, there we go. Here's a 5. Another break of the 5 is here. And of the 15, all full breakdown is down here. So not a bad area to go long if you want to risk that. See? Right here. There we go. I'll risk 40 bucks. 40 bucks for some nice little push up. Let's see. Good little risk reward. ES is pushing down. If ES breaks that triple bottom, that 59.27, I'm gunning for it. Free trade. Quick little scalp. Five minute, 15. See, we're still bullish on a 15. We haven't put in a clean 15 minute candle red. Top Step doesn't have 10 minutes for some reason. Same thing on the ES. Has not put in a lower bottom there. And I'll probably one micro it, if anything, just to keep risks. Big thing is when you're down, you want to just go balls, you know, to the wall. Okay, now we're going. All right, here we go. Now ES tapped that. I can go ahead and enter a quick cheap short here. Okay, with that. Let's see. It's a nice little short there. $7.13, nice kind of double top right here. And ES just wicked down that 59.27 I was talking about. Come on. Let's see, it's holding that again. Don't like it. Take it off. Don't like how it's making a higher, this higher high, higher high, higher high. And then if it pushes here, it's no good. See that? All right, let's see. 3 minute. Not down, not too bad down. 455. We're just gonna wait right now. Let's see, 15-minute. Okay, so we got our next 15-minute bar. So down here, it's all game for shorts. We'll definitely look into that. $7.15. Yeah, it's grinding up, that's for sure. Pretty shady price action for sure. See if we get a triple top right here. We'll wait. Let me change the music up a little bit for you guys. Sometimes I listen to some jazz. Smooth and relaxed. We're just waiting right now. Definitely very wicky, for sure. Oh, there's a 15-minute. About to do another trying. It just keeps holding. I only got one micro on, and I'm just letting it chill out. I mean, we already took out. Man, we took out London high, took out Asia low, took out Asia high, so we could just be in chop zone right now, which is no bueno. Which is no good. If you have shorts at 21,441, which is the top here, they'll get stopped out and they'll keep bull running. Let's see everything else. So let's look at everything else. We have the Russell down 0. I look at this sometimes, it kind of gives you a head of where everything else is going. We have the YM down almost 1%. ES is down. NQ is down 0.25. ES is actually lower down than NQ. So keeping that in mind kind of gives you an idea. And even oil's green. Usually oil will be green if NQ is low. They're kind of inverse of each other. So if you trade oil, they're inverse of each other for sure. One will be up, the other one will be down. Let's look at ES real quick. Remember, opening range is all the way down here, so people that are buyers down here from opening range, they are sitting pretty. So that's kind of another reason I'm not really digging the shorts. I'm digging I'll put a stop right here. I'm definitely digging the longs, but I will take a break basically of this trend here for sure. Especially on a 15-minute if it breaks this. And then let's look at a 30-minute. Yeah, that's a 30-minute. Here's a 15-minute. All right, there we go. Let's get some out. And now I'm just gonna go scalp mode, just trying to get some of them L's back. Yeah, see, this is a nice little trend. You see, keep going higher highs, haven't made higher lows. Looks better on a 15-minute. Just did a higher high there. Waiting to see if ES can get over 59.37. We'll let that ride out. Yeah, right now I'm just taking. Yeah, see, I'm just taking scalps right now. Just scalping away. I don't want to oversize, because if I oversize and then it comes down on my ass, then remember, you only have like 2K drawdowns on these XFAs, so that's what I'm not trying to do. And then I'm still watching ES as well. Now I'm just chilling. 59.34 on ES. Looks like the market's want to go green. Bitcoin is at 107K. It's green for the day, which is a good time for NQ. Five-minute made a higher high there. Remember, stairs up, elevator down when it comes to stocks or futures or anything else. He'll slowly grind up, but when it comes crashing down, it comes back fast. And I'm actually better shorting than I am longer. So you got to be so patient for the longs. See how it just keeps, buyers keep stepping in, 722. See if it wants to do something at 730. This is where you have, if shorts shorted the top there, they shorted that Asia high. This is where you have your short stop at, right? And they're looking for maybe down here, 21,340. I'm looking for a quick scalp in this zone, 21,362 to 21,339, right? If this long doesn't play out. Price action sucks today, by the way. But good opening range on the other accounts. That was good. Good range to hit it. The later it gets in the morning, the more patient you got to be for sure to see a nice setup. Okay, so we're looking at that. Yeah. Yep, it's just hanging out. Yes, it's just hanging out at London high for sure. Making friends. And it's holding its actually daily level, 59.30. So 7:30 is about to come up. So usually something happens right about there. Here's a 3-minute. Here's a 2-minute. See, you guys can see that. Look at that. Grind up, grind up, grind up, grind up. Couple wicks to chop out longs. Couple wicks to chop out longs. And then it just does, it's doing like a wedge. Here's a 30-minute. That was your opening range down there. So this move here was pretty sick. It's about 94 point move. So that was good if you caught it from the bottom. Again, ES looking like it just doesn't want to go. Just waiting for ES to see what it wants to do. My camera keeps coming off. Pain in the ass. But we're just waiting to chill. We're just chilling out. Train's a lot of waiting. Oh, might take me out. All right, boom. Here might be the short we were waiting for. Let's get it. There it is. Come on. Give it to Papa. Oh, come on. Seriously? ES wick down, broke a 10-minute. NQ just broke the 15-minute. The M15. Pretty much my stop is right about here. So, let's see if it's going to take me out. Probably will. Yep. It's probably going to take me out. See, Kip didn't want to break through. Now 730s around the corner. This is a nice area to get choo-choo in, but we're probably going to get stopped out here. Yeah, we're maybe going to get stopped out here. Yeah, I'm sticking to my guns on this short. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Here's drop down to a 15-second. $7.28. Let's see. Oh, what the hell was that? What just happened? Here's the 30-second. We're under the VWAP on the 30-second. Come on. ES is rolling. Come on. Come on. Give it to me. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Here's 730. $59.22. ES held that whole time. What a mother effer. Come on. What an asshole. Wow. Well, that sucked. I feel good about this short. Here's 7:30. It's either gonna push or it's gonna stop me out. And it's probably gonna stop me out. Algo time, 7:30. Let's see. Yep. It's going for a stop out. There's the stop out. Yep. Say it's gonna stop me out. 5 minute. Be shocked if it doesn't kick my butt here. It just kept wicking and wicking, so I was like, dude, short. It's gotta come, but ES said hell no. I can show you guys the ES real quick. Here's the ES. Here's a 5 minute on ES. Look at that on the ES. So I was thinking we would continue the drop and go down. Right? Kind of belt, push, distributed, and I was thinking we'd continue to go down since we're making top wicks. But it is 7:30 and ES is not going down. Here's the ES. And it's holding this previous day low here. So if it breaks, ES should break to at least 59.19. That should be the zone that it should break to. Right? And that's kind of what we're looking for. I'm looking for down here. Nice pull back into that level. But we're just not getting it. But I'm definitely confident on this short because ES is rolling. Oh, come on. How's ES roll all the way down to 59 and NQ you just chilling out? Wow. That's crazy, guys. ES is at 59.24. ES just broke. ES is still falling. We're going red on the day. And NQ keeps holding 21,381. Wild. Crazy. Yeah, like I'm willing to blow this account because I feel really good about this short. ES keeps making lower lows. Broke a 15, broke another 15, broke an M, broke a 5 minute. And we're still fucking hanging out here on NQ. Come on, NQ. Freaking flush, dude. There we fucking go. Alright, you gotta flush, though. I'm not about to hold this whole time for fucking quick, like, flush, man. Fucking NQ, you are a pain in my ass. Still holding. Wild though that NQ's still holding. Oh, there we go. There we fucking go. 2 minute. 5 minute. We broke on a 5 minute, on a 15 minute. Just buyers keep coming in. So on a 5 minute it broke. On a 15 minute it broke. I was looking for a drop. A good drop like we had on ES. But it does not want to go with the flow. $7.36. Still holding. And ES is still going down. ES is about to break its actually opening range area. It's below previous day high, and it's below Asia. It's below Asia as well. Yeah, I mean, it could stop me out. I don't give a bleep. Look at that. Wick, lower wick, lower wick, lower wick. Here's a 15. I said I was holding into that area there. Lower wick. Let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is kind of look like it's previous day high holding. Nikki looks like it's Nikki's the NIKK, which is Japan's index. YM is selling off. I'm just letting it do its thing. YM is under previous day low. ES is selling off now. Come on. There we go. There we go. Come on, ES. Keep going. $7.38 should push back up here. ES just did a double bottom. It's okay if it takes me out. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with losing. I'm looking for the bigger range. I'm looking for that move into this level, but I'm probably not going to get it. And ES reclaims. There it is. Wick down again. I'm just waiting for it to take me out. Here it is. Here's the wick out. 740 should wick me out here. here's a breakout here, unless we got sellers coming in again. Wow, just got wicked down. ES just hit 59.30, which was a level that I had held and it had broke down, but it should push up here. $7.41. I mean, if it comes down here again, would that be a fourth bottom till it actually breaks? I'd be shocked. Yeah, NQ's been holding 21,380 like gold. Yeah, so it's going to stop me out right about here. I'll probably lose this account. I'm cool with that deal. I thought the short was good on it. Had this been any other day, I think we would have gone down at least to 21,339. $7.42, and it's wicking down again. Look at that. Wow, yes. Trying to go green on the day here. ES's, not me. I still like the short on this. Only because we're making higher lows on the ES. I'll show you guys. Here's the ES. See how we're making higher lows, higher highs? Sorry. Let's say higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. And we seem to be holding this area here. So that's why I was like, well, this kept dipping down. I'm like, dude, this is a short on NQ, but NQ keeps holding, keeps holding, keeps holding. It's like, what the hell? So, but it's wing it or biscuit on this one. I'm just going to wait for that to go. Wow, I'll be surprised if it takes my area again. Oh, wow, it did. Came right to it, and it held it. But ES is selling off again and trying to make another bottom here. And it's 7.44. So curious to see if we drop back down to 59.21 on ES. And we did. We are. That's 7.45. Man, NQ, you've been holding pretty good today. You've been on fire today. And there's ES trying to make another bottom. Again, ES. Let's see. There's ES on a 5 minute. Looks like it wants to go. Broke a 5 minute, breaking a 5 minute.
746. Yes, looks like it wants to let go of 59.21. It's not holding it. It's wicking down. Crazy again. Holding wild. Yep, I'm just waiting to see what ES wants to do. Put some slow jams on. And ES just flushed. ES just hit 59.21 again. ES looks like it wants to go red on the day. What are we going to do here? 747. Come on, there's a big gap to fill. ES can fill 59.21 to 59.13. What a hold on NQ. Crazy to see. Oh. Fucking wild. I'm about to give up on this short. Gave up on that short because this thing is not happening. Just keeps holding and holding and holding. Yeah, I got out of that short because it's not holding. So I was like, fuck this. I'm letting it do its thing. Yeah, that shit sucked. It just never went down. Well, if you can't beat them, join them, right? Let's see. If doesn't want to freaking go short, then let's see. If they want to take out this. Since it just, NQ just wants to fucking hold. Yeah, I mean, I just didn't feel confident on the freaking short because it just kept holding and holding and holding. I was like, dude, what the? I was like, what the hell? Just gonna hold all day. And now we're going on the long. I mean, we're not gonna fight it. Market's right and I'm wrong. So made back almost all of our loss there. And obviously the market wants to go long on the day. Looks like it wants to go green. It wants to keep pushing. We're gonna let it. We ain't gonna fight it. We ain't gonna fight it. Ain't gonna fight the bulls today. Not gonna happen. We gonna let it go. We gonna let it ride out. We not gonna fight it today. Broke out on a 5-minute. Let's see. We gonna let it hold. ES don't care. ES just made a higher on the 5-minute. So let's see, a 10-minute about to make a higher on the 10-minute. If it makes it higher on the 10-minute, NQ wants that high of 21,440, right? And who are we to fight it, right? We ain't gonna fight this, not today. 753 wants to make higher highs. We gonna let it roll. Held that VWAP to the T. We gonna let it roll. Let it push, let it push. Yeah, that was no fun when you're just convicted on a short and you're just like, it's gotta go, it's gotta go. But the chart's telling you, hell no, it don't gotta go. It's gonna do whatever the hell it wants to do, boy. And you either gonna get with it or you gonna get with it. So we had to get with it. And market's right and I'm wrong. I mean, that's the hardest thing about fucking trading. Y'all saw that? I was so convicted on the short. I was hella convicted on the short. I was like, this shit's going, this shit's going. And market's like, nah, bro. Nah, bro. We ain't doing what you want. We gotta stop in right there. Yeah, the market don't give a fuck what I want. The market don't give a damn what I want. I still want a short though, but it just doesn't want to do it. So I'm in long and I'm gonna hold for the breakout. At 8 o'clock we should get some type of move. Just reading my other homies' chats. Went off the open. They got, oh, nice. Nice. Get another push here off that candle. I'll enter more. I'm looking for the rip. I'm looking for the rip up here. Looks like we want it. We want it. We gonna get it. There's a rip. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that, guys. I'm gonna trail that. Beautiful. There's a 2-minute. There's the push. Boom. Can we get another push? Another push. Another push. Another push. Another push. There we go. Very nice. Finally fucking green on this account. We're gonna lock this bitch out because that was a pain in the fucking ass, guys. But That's how you do it right there. And we can long this. That last trade was a pain in the ass. We can go for a breakout here. Should get a push here. Push, push, push. ES is pushing. Looking for a push here. There's the push. There's a push. There's a push. More push. That's it. Very nice. 2 micros. We gonna let that push. ES wants to push. We gonna let this push. And that was trading for y'all. I was watching this, but in reality, when I zoomed out, I was like, dude, that last wick, it was 1, 2, 3, 4. That fourth time that we didn't go down to my level, I said, F it. I'm wrong. Market's right, and I flip. And you just gotta flip the script. Like Tom Hugar says, you gotta flip it. When you are wrong, homie. And when you are right, you are right. And the market's always right. So. But I'm going to let this push. Looks like the market wants to go green for the day. So we've hit Asia. We've hit London. We've hit every high that we needed to hit. And we're breaking out now. So here's for the breakout. We're breaking out. The only thing we need to hit is previous day high, and I won't be surprised if we get there. I'm waiting for a push here. Push, push, push. ES is pushing, NQ wants to push. NQ says hell yes. Oh yeah, NQ wants to push. There you go. There we go. Push, 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 push. Takes them off. As we're pushing. Boom. Take another piece off. And we're going to leave a runner on. I'll leave a runner on. And we're going to let that go. And we're about to lock out for the day right now. Because that was a pain in my ass. Yeah, on the last account, I mean, I just said F it. I locked it out and that was it because it becomes, oh, there's 8 o'clock. There's 8 o'clock, guys. That's what it is. So algo time right here. Algo time. So we can get a wick down, and that is my cue. I am out. Look at that. 8. We going to lock this in too. Lock it out all day. Boom. So we got, let's go over the trades. Ready? And we're done, by the way. I'm done. I locked these out for the day. Cool thing about Top Step, lock them out. Lock them out. Let's go over the first 2 trades on this account. Oh, there we go. All right. So we got 665 on this account, which is not bad, right? Not bad at all. I'll take it. It's Gucci. We got 120. We got 55. We got Wednesday. Let's look at our trades today. 24 trades on this one compared to this one. So this day was, yesterday was better. Today was no good. No good. We're green, but I hate taking so many trades. That was just a lot. Wish we could have been in and out. So this one, and then let's go for that's 82% win rate, not bad. Next one, got this account. We made a quick 181, and then we locked out 82% win rate. Profit factors on point. 30-second trades. Like I said, I'm a big on scalper. I just want to get in. I want to get my profit and then dip out, right? So this is about 17 trades. Not bad. Small little scalps added up. So we're good there. And then we had, on this next account, we had $27. This was a bitch today, right? This trade was a pain in my ass. It was no fun, right? No fun at all. And I'll tell you guys why it was no fun. Because usually I would flip, but today it was just a pain in my ass, right? Because we were short, we were long, we were long, and we were convinced that it was in short under that 21,361. But NQ held, and ES was way different. That's what I noted. That's what I did notice when I went over how much they were down. I noticed that ES was down twice as much in percentage than NQ today, which was kind of odd because they're usually down the same amount. So I picked that up while I was watching that, and then I thought it was gonna break. It never broke down. Never broke 21,380. ES get better moves. Just the price action was better on ES today. So it is what it is. But let's get into this. So $27. People are like, oh, well, you made $27. That ain't nothing, right? It is, because it's a pain in the butt, right? Because I was down at one point $800. So I let the trade work out. And it just did not give it to me, right? So I want to change this, right? Kind of want to flip this, make your losers 1 minute, make your winners 8 minutes. But here it is. So here's your trade duration, my shorts, my longs. I'm really a short trader, but when you have to long, you have to long, right? It is what it is. So here's this locked and loaded, right? Let's get into these trades here. Let's look at this. Look at this. I was up a couple $20, $13, not bad. And the market's going up, by the way. ES is shooting. ES is at 59.38, probably about to reclaim and then do a breakout. Market will do a breakout. Market will probably end the day green on the day. That's cool. It's 8 o'clock. I'm trying to be done by 8, so I won't trade any more on my accounts. I'm Gucci. I'm about to shut it down right now. I'm just going over trades for the day. So we were here, which was nice. And then we kept taking like paper cuts, right? At this point here, we had flipped the buys. We're like, all right, let's go short, right? Because this ain't working. We made some money back, and then boom, we were here. We were like down $800 from 7, almost for like 30 minutes, right? So we held for like 20 minutes, and we're like, dude, because we're convinced that thing was going to come down. And it came down. It touched my short probably 4 times, right? And I didn't want to take, because I was convinced the ego side of me was like, nah, fuck no. I'm right. Market's wrong. Obviously, that's not how it works. So when we flipped the switch, we flipped it, and we're like, nah, you know what? 4th time, the market is right and I'm wrong. And I flipped this switch, and then boom, right? Instantly. 750 came. I flipped the switch. I'm like, nah, I'm not holding on to this. I probably would have lost the account, right? But in that moment, my mind said, nope, I'm wrong. It's right. Let go of my ego. So I went long. Boom. Instantly made back 50% of that loss. Boom. A little more. Boom. We're down $300. And then boom. We're down 1. And then boom. We're up 27. And we're like, that's it. Gucci. So usually what ends up happening is when you are down and then you come back to green, what do? You just keep on trading, and you blow the hell up. And then you're like, oh shit, at one point I went from really red to green, so I should have just walked away, to that never happens because your ego. But fuck that. This is once you become a good trader, you know when to walk away, and today is the day. Because this was a pain in my ass, this whole thing. But here's this. I'm going to add to my journal probably. I'll end up adding it to my journal. But I just wanted to show you guys that. That was today. Those were my Top Step accounts. So we are green all across. Gucci, all accounts. We're green on all accounts. So that's good. Love it. And I'm out. So that's it. Pretty much. I'm not trading the rest of this. I'm out. It's probably going to grind up. I'll trade my Tradify accounts tomorrow. And that's it. Hope you guys have a good one. Thanks for checking out 12M Hustle. Stay humble. Hustle hard. Peace.